One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 28, 34, 62, 41.
Lucy, stop using random numbers to throw us off.
Fine. 13, 14, 15. Ready or not, here I come.
You'll never know where to find me. Kapow! I'm like a ninja. I'm like a ghost in the night.
Zachy, I just saw you somersault behind that tree.
Oh, no fair! You must have peeked.
I just watched you roll under the tree after I counted, after I finished.
Touché, dear sister.
Come help me find Aaron.
All right. Well, no, not all right. A brother never gives up his comrade in arms.
Oh, don't be a sore loser. It's the rules, you gotta help.
Never! It would destroy the trust we have in each other as brothers.
Fine, I'll find him myself. He couldn't have gotten too far. I only counted like 15 seconds. He's gotta be here somewhere. What?
The enemy's upon us now. The time is now, Aaron! We must go to battle!
Zachy, we're not playing war heroes. We're playing hide and seek. You can't just change the game like that.
Well, you're the one who failed in mid-battle. I'm just following suit.
I didn't choose to fall. I tripped over What is this thing?
Y'all changed the game. That means I win. And since y'all forfeited, again, I win.
How dare you, sir? Our sister fell upon the ground. How cruel and harsh are you? All you care about is winning.
Aaron, what is this thing?
Oh, well, that's easy. That's, well, gee, I don't know.
It was lying in the middle of the ground like something had dug it up.
Yeah, it looks like it could be a bone.
A bone, you say? What an intriguing turn of events. This can only mean one thing. Someone's bones have been stolen.
But, no, Isaac, no.
Indeed, brother. A horrendous crime has happened here.
The bone looks like it's centuries old.
Touché, Aaron. Touché.
You don't think the bone could belong to a dinosaur, do you?
I don't know, Lou. I don't think it's that old, but it certainly doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before.
Ooh. What should we do?
Oh, I know what we should do. Call Fossil Finnigan.
You mean that private investigator?
Yeah! We have no time to lose or discuss silly titles. Aaron, to the town!
Yeah, Fossil Finnigan, finding the fossils for my friends. Fossil Finnigan. I need a day job.
Mr. Finnigan!
Oh no.
I have a new lead on a case you're working on.
Listen here, little penguin. I've had it just about up to here with you and your falsified leads.
It's real this time. My brothers can vouch for me.
It's true.
Listen here, penguin. Well, I guess polar bear, civilian penguin. Are these little penguins pulling my leg here?
The name is Aaron, and no, they are not. We actually do have a lead.
Well, in that case, I guess I'll hear you out. Well, just this once. No funny business, okay?
You got it, sir.
Okay, all jokes aside, we kept it to a minimum.
Now, what's this about a lead?
Well, you see, Isaac and Aaron and I were playing hide and seek in the yard, and I was seeker, and I was counting, and then I turned around and spotted Isaac doing cool trick moves, and I called him out, and he got mad because he wasn't ready.
Just the facts, Penguin.
These are the facts.
I mean the important pieces.
My ninja skills aren't important.
Well, while she was searching for me, she tripped over something, and we think it might be a fossil, and helpful to one of your cases.
A fossil, you say? A real fossil? I didn't think they even existed in Snowden. I mean... Here, let me see it. Give it here.
I mean, when we found it, we figured it was out of our league of expertise, and we should give it to professionals.
Yes.
Well, what kind of bone is it?
Does it belong to a dinosaur?
Was it from a crime?
I don't know yet, kids. You go out and play. I'm going to have to take this into an expert.
Is it Uncle Walter?
I'm taking it to someone very knowledgeable on the subject. You guys go play and run along. I'll let you know what I find.
It's Uncle Walter.
Walter? Walter, it's Dan. Why is this library a ghost town? Walter! Where could he be? I've got a lead on the museum. A lead on the museum, you say? Oh, good gosh, man, where did you come from?
Unimportant. Where did you find the ancient relic? A fossil? A bone? Let me see what it is.
Well, okay, calm down. The Icicle children found it. It seems to be a bone, but they can't figure out where it's from. Or what it is, really. Let me see. Right here. This is a fascinating case. Indeed. Well, before we can begin on identifying what the bone is, we have to understand the bone's makeup. What do you mean a bone's makeup? A bone is a bone. It's made of bone. Bones can be broken down into 4 different parts. The outer layer is called the periosteum, which is a thin membrane with nerves and blood vessels and whatnot. By the looks of this bone, the membrane has been gone for years. But when it was there, it was meant to nourish the bone. If the layer is gone, then how is the bone? I can't say for sure yet, but we'll have to look deeper into the next layer of the bone, which is the compact bone. This part is called, usually we generally associate it with skeletons because it's the part that stays intact and is visible the longest. There's not too many damage for compact bones, which means this was left undisturbed for quite some time. Alright, so I get it. It's undisturbed. Got it. The next layer under the compact bone is called the cancellous bone. The layer is very porous and looks to be a sponge, although not as hard as the compact bone. This layer is still very durable and strong. Since nothing made it through the compact bone, I'm assuming the layer is undisturbed as well. And you'll be correct, Dan! And finally, the last layer is called bone marrow. This is what is like the other layers are protecting around the bone. It's not solid, it's more of a jelly-like substance, and its job is to make blood cells. But this bone is separate from the body. Why would they need to make blood cells when there's no blood to circulate? That is a good question, Dan. You see, after a bone has been out of the body for some time, the marrow on the inside will begin to decay, and I can use this one as one of my many indicators just to figure out how old this bone is. But it'll take some time. Well, I'm sure you're trying to identify the bone. Why don't I go talk to the mayor and see if he might reconsider having a museum, now that we have an artifact? Brilliant idea, Dan! In the meantime, I might call up an old colleague.
Oh, think, Jane. We need a grand opening for this year, and I can't find anything that would benefit our town.
What about Walter's museum idea, sir?
Yes, I want to endorse it, I really do, but I simply can't endorse this kind of behavior or this thing until we have at least one artifact to put inside the museum.
Mr. Mayor.
Oh, Dan, I didn't see you there. Come in. What can I do for you?
Well, actually, I have something I can do for you.
And what might that be?
As you know, Walter has already enlisted my help to find artifacts for a potential museum in this town. And today, I got my first lead. A bone found in our very own backyard. Well, the Icicle's backyard, to be precise.
Oh my goodness. This is very big and exciting news. A bone, you say? Let me see it.
Well, I left it to Walter to examine. He should hopefully be able to date it and figure out what kind of species it belongs to.
Oh, goodness gracious! Oh, this is amazing! Oh, if we can find one bone, then there must be more. There must be a gazillion more. A trillion more. No, a gazillion's bigger than a trillion. But I digress. Just imagine. I'll put the whole town on the case. Everyone will be looking. I'm sure we can find all sorts of artifacts out here in Snowden. Take me to Walter at once. I must speak with him about this museum idea.
He's in the library, sir.
Then to the library!
No! Yes, Santiago. It's great to hear your voice too. Yes, thank you so much for all your information. Bernard, you say? Yes, I'll do that again. Thank you. Walter, I'm back.
With me, Amir, and a hearty apology for ever doubting you.
Hold on 1 second. Santiago, I'm going to have to let you go. Be expecting my letter the next few days. Oh, yes. Okay, goodbye.
Dan told me about the bone. I must say, I should have never doubted you for a second. I promised the whole town to be searching for much more artifacts. So we can get this museum.
Oh, there's no need for that, Leonard. I've called an expert.
Well, what sort of expert?
An old friend of mine has recently had some dealings with a famous archaeologist named Bernard B. Humorous. I called him up the other day and got his number.
Oh, this is so amazing. Do you think we could start an excavation? I hope he won't destroy the Icicle's yards.
I figured I'd let you do the honors of calling the man since, it's your town. And hopefully he'd be interested in finding more artifacts. This is all very fascinating, Walter. But what does that bone belong to? And how old is it? That's just it, Dan. I've cross-referenced our entire library. I've gone through every single dinosaur species I can think of. And I don't think I can find a single creature with this kind of bone to identify. If I'm ever going to figure it out, I need experts.
Then an expert you shall have. I'll call this number of Dr. Humorous this very evening, and don't you worry, I will not take no for an answer. He's going to come over to our little town, and start excavating, and you'll get your museum, Walter. I promise you that.